5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Hedman, I'm correct when I say that EPA has the authority to intervene when there's contamination in drinking water that poses a threat to humans. Is that correct? Yes.
When there is a threat and the state has failed.
When there is a threat to humans, EPA has the authority to intervene, correct?
And the state has failed to take action.
Come on, Ms. Hedman. EPA has a responsibility to the citizens. You have to intervene. Not when the state doesn't do it. When you see that it happens, you have to do it then. Isn't it? No, you don't. I'll ask the questions, okay? You're aware of the memo that came in June of 2015 from Miguel Del Toro, right? You're aware of that memo. In June of 2015, Mr. Del Toro's title was Regulations Manager, Groundwater and Drinking Water Branch. He's a drinking water specialist.
Yes.
In fact, I believe that he was one of the key members of your safe drinking water team.
Yes.
In fact, I believe that you've said he's one of the top experts in his field.
He is.
He is. Yet when Mr. Del Toro reported the high levels of lead in Flint's drinking water, not only did you silence him, but you sat around idly and did nothing. Why would you do that?
I didn't
If
do that.
If he is an expert, as you have acknowledged, why didn't you listen to him?
I did. And I did not sit silently. I did not.
I beg to differ, Ms. Hedman. Instead of heeding the warning of one of your top experts, listen, all of us here, we depend on people, we depend on staff. But if we don't listen to them, they do us no good whatsoever. You surround yourself with good people, as you did. You surrounded yourself with a specialist. You got to listen to them, but you didn't do that. Not only did you not listen to him, you tried to silence him.
I did not.
Now, you know, so what did you do? You sought a legal opinion. Is that correct?
Well, immediately in June, I offered technical assistance to the Flint mayor. That was July 1st. On July 10th, we issued our first statement urging Flint residents to get their water tested and to take precautions to limit.
Here you have an expert who's telling you we got a problem. We got lead in our drinking water. Instead of protecting the citizens, like the EPA is, that's what EPA is about. Environmental protection, EPA, Environmental Protection Agency.
Yes,
protecting the public. Instead of saying, we've got an expert here, one of my team members who is an expert in this field is telling us we got lead in this water, stop drinking it. Stop drinking it right now. But you didn't do that. You sought a legal opinion because you were wanting to follow the law?
No. Let's be clear. The data reported in Mr. Del Toro's memo was data related to one residence, first of all. My first question about that was, had the lead service line been removed? It was, and the follow-up testing showed that the water was safe to drink. And then two neighboring houses, one of which did show high lead levels and one of which did not. That data by itself indicated something about the tap water in those three residences. And ultimately, Mr. Del Toro's final version of the memo concluded that the residents with very high lead levels had high lead levels not due to lack of corrosion control, but because of physical disturbance of the lead service line.
Because of physical disturbance of the lead surface line.
Construction in the street.
Construction in the street. You know,
so the point being, his memo also made the point that corrosion control had not been implemented in Flint. That was a point that previously other members
Dr. Hedman, I'm sorry. Dr. Edwards, what do you make of this?
I'm kind of wondering if she's read the memo to this day, because there are 3 reports that the city had collected high lead in drinking water from Leanne's house, 100, 300, 700 parts per billion, before there was any disturbance. And moreover, her statement that she warned Flint residents to start flushing the water, no Flint residents got a warning that the water was unsafe to drink. What they got is Mr. Walling going on TV and saying that the water is safe to drink. That was the message that was sent. No Flint resident got any warning about dangerous levels of lead in drinking water, the fact that corrosion control laws were not being followed in Flint. No one knew that.
You know, let me tell you, Dr. Hedman, I'm sorry. There's a special place in hell for actions like this. Mr. Chairman, I yield.
Gentleman yields back.